work and effort that goes into it. And I think that is something which makes your work very special actually too for a reader. Tarana, I would like to ask you that when you are writing historical fiction of the kind that you write, uh, what would you describe as one of the most challenging things about it?
Yes, so when you write historical fiction, the thing is that you are a modern woman, right? And you are writing about, for instance, in this, yeah, I'm a modern woman. I'm writing about a Tawai. Now, I don't want to have this woman face her challenges with the thoughts of a modern woman. You know, she should have her own thoughts, which would be based in the ecosystem of the time, the way she has been taught to think, the kind of constraints she knows her life has, the possibilities that her life offers or does not offer. So, in order to recreate that time, it is easy to, in fact, say, okay, Kolutula looked like this, or this is right next to the Nakuda Mosque was Malka Jan's house. This is all historically correct. But it is more difficult to put the thoughts and the words in the mouth of your characters, and to have them think that, even the time had a different flavor to it. Today we are looking at time in a different way. Over there, you get to hear from someone after a month. A letter comes after a month. How were the letters written, and what was the reaction coming after another month, something like that. So these are the things that are most challenging, because you don't want your character to sound like especially women or the men, and we just presume that, everyone is just as free. Though, of course, the wives were freer than a normal woman at that time. Like, she was more educated, she had more access to knowledge and expression, she could express herself, but she was still living within the constraints. So that is it should feel genuine and authentic. Her thoughts, her expressions, her actions should all feel very genuine and authentic. I think that's the most challenging.
Hello.
That's really, really interesting, and I think you put that across so beautifully. Um,
I'm
just as a follow up to that, Tarana, uh, do you ever feel when you are writing, do you ever feel the need to distort a historical fact in order to make your story more interesting or to make it more engaging for a reader? Do you feel that you need to distort historically accurate facts?
I never do that, because something that happened might not feel good to me, but it did happen, and if I just say, okay, this is I just put in some other episode which actually did not happen in order to make the story more interesting, then I'm not being true to history, I'm just being true to my readers, because readers have less patience now. They want things to be, but somehow you said that it's a page turner, right? So I guess it had its moments. Well, it had its boring moments also, and sad moments also. But if I had inserted something more exciting or interesting or whatever, I think it would have been jarring, because I would be again doing it from my modern woman's point of view or a modern writer's point of view. I didn't want that modernity to touch this thing.
Yes, in fact, even though I'm not a writer, I've been a history teacher all my career. Uh, but I think it's very important. I've always believed it to be very important to keep your story, to keep your narrative interesting, but at the same time not deviate from what actually happened. So I think that is the challenge. Madhurima, I'll also ask you the same question before I come to Harshal. Did you, while writing this book, did you feel the need to deviate from history in order to make your story more